Well, it's time now for Media Watch, and I'm joined today by Simon Harding. Hi there, Simon.
Hi, Tom.
It's our top headline today. I mean, today was supposed to be all about the might of the People's Republic of China on the 70th anniversary of its founding, and yet the images were almost universally of the violence in Hong Kong.
Absolutely, and what's even more surprising is that Xi Jinping had warned protesters in Hong Kong not to protest because he didn't want the protests in Hong Kong to hang as a shadow, if you will, on the 70th anniversary of Communist China. But Ian Bremmer, I think, summarizes this moment perfectly with this tweet here, with on one side the celebrations and on the other side you have the protests in Hong Kong. We've got a reaction here from Bill Crystal. Congratulations to the people of Hong Kong for standing up for freedom, and best wishes to the people of China for freedom and democracy in the near future. And it really is a dig at the Republic of China and how they're trying to, surf over this crisis in Hong Kong and divert attention from it, Tom. But of course, that's not really possible. If you take a look at this article in the Los Angeles Times, no national day, only national grief. Police shoot Hong Kong protester on China's 70th anniversary. This is the first time that live shots were used on protesters. There had been shots before, warning shots, but today there was actually a protester who was shot, a student in Hong Kong. So the violence has gone to a new level now, and of course the terminology there, as you look at it, grief, it's a very strong word used. The Hong Kong Free Press chose to focus on the casualties today. 31 people hospitalized, 2 are critical, including that person who was shot. Timothy McLaughlin, who focuses also on the aspects of students and journalists in Hong Kong, Tom, who are putting their lives almost on the line to bring us this information, bring us these closest videos, and it says that they, in particular, have been targeted a lot. So there's a lot of reaction and buzz around what's going on in Hong Kong, including from Chinese networks. So we have China Global Television Network, who put out a tweet about the 70th National Day, but also about what's been going on in Hong Kong and the violence, which it's this video here. Rioters in Hong Kong injure officers and reporters with corrosive liquid. So, of course, but what we must remember, what we must remind our viewers, is that Twitter and Facebook, for example, are censored in Hong Kong, in China. So people haven't got the access to the kind of information that we will. They're not able to see. So they are a little bit in the dark to everything that's been going on there. But even more reactions from Amnesty International. The shooting of a protest in Hong Kong marked an alarming development, and they also touch base on what the protesters want, which is this independent investigation into police brutality. Just a reminder of that there. And just to finish on this topic, there's also a little bit of scorn and accusations towards the wider international community. Most people have come out and, said that it's totally unacceptable that protesters shot. Peter Alexander, who's an NBC presenter, says Trump congratulates China on its anniversary of Communist Party rules hour after Hong Kong police shot a protester. So there is a lot of confusion and a lot of pain in this story.
Okay, well, let's move on to another story. We were covering this as it broke yesterday evening. A Moroccan journalist has found herself being sent to prison, accused of having an abortion, amongst other things. What's the latest you've got for us on this?
The reaction to this story, Tom, has been overwhelming, and in particular what we are seeing is that there are fundraisers being raised for this Moroccan journalist, Hagar Raissouni, who's been convicted to 1 year in jail. Her doctor, who performed the abortion, 2 years in jail. So we go straight to this page here, which was set up by the writer Leila Slimani, who's a French-Moroccan writer. And you can see in these posts, it's people supporting her, some of them with who comments and then saying that obviously there's no place for this kind of problem in modern day society. And that's what the New York Times touch upon. They go into depth as to this is Morocco and the problems around this. And of course, there is the point that this journalist is being imprisoned not for actually having an abortion, but because she's very critical of the Moroccan government and people are touching upon that. This tweet here from a worker at the Human Rights says, a blatant injustice, a flagrant violation of human rights and a frontal attack on individual freedom. This is a black day for freedom in Morocco. This is another page here by Reporters Without Borders, who are another fundraiser to try and get the funds needed to get her out of jail. And of course, we have today Morocco, a woman's right to her body, job and private life were used against her. A reminder of Morocco's ugly autocratic facets. So again, it's been, widely criticised because, of course, unacceptable in modern day society.
Okay, well, thank you very much indeed for that and for the rest of Media Watch. Simon Harding, thanks again.